It's a really weird problem to have, dude. But when you retain and you start feeling more euphoric energy, there's these little moments in the day, man, where you have so much joy and bliss that you can't help but smile and laugh. Like sometimes, man, if I'm having a conversation, I just sometimes smile like massively, or I laugh, and it, you know, I've actually had to let go of that, how that may appear. I do it often walking down the street sometimes, man. I just start giggling to myself. And you know, I'm not some happy, blissful guy all the time, of course not, man, but I certainly have felt this, you know, euphoric energy on retention a lot more. And I do want to talk about that, man. And just in case you didn't know, man, euphoric, it means an intense excitement or happiness. Synonyms would be joyous, delighted, jubilant, blissful, this kind of thing. On cloud nine, right? And I was just thinking, I was trying to put into words, how does retention feel after a while? When you've got that purity going on, well, how does that fucking feel, man? And I thought, wow, this energy is not just nice feeling energy, it's not just high energy, no, man, it's euphoric energy. It's euphoric. I remember on a Saturday morning, I went for a walk and I had this ball of euphoric energy in my body and in my whole being. And I thought, wow, I've got a freaking light bulb in me, dude. And it's supercharged. And it's making me feel this kind of ecstasy. And I looked around, and obviously you don't ever know, you know, the world is made of appearances. You never really know what anyone is feeling or experiencing, but it felt like this energy that I had was quite unique. It felt like it wasn't being experienced by others. And of course, you know, this isn't about others at all. It's just an observation I had. Really, you've got to be careful about your projections. You've got to question your projections, but that's a whole separate thing, man. But yeah, this got me curious, man. And I can, you know, it's pretty much just when I'm doing something, I'm like, well, this is uniquely different. This is uniquely spiritual. What is this euphoric energy that is making me feel strangely happy, man? Because at the beginning of this journey, man, it's a real struggle. None of this euphoric energy, none of this ecstasy, none of this bliss. Nah, man, it's like, let me feel as least shit as possible. Let me manage myself so that I can get through the day without having to go back to something like PMO, you know? This is way down the line, brother. Way down the line. This is like some advanced stuff, man. I wasn't feeling this for years. I was retaining, and a good number of years ago, I wasn't feeling this level of euphoria and potentially even bliss at times. A question I would probably be asking, man, is, you know, how do you get that euphoric energy? That sounds really fucking nice. Can I have some, please? Right? It does seem out of reach to begin with, very much so. But then you retain more, and then you become more spiritual, and then you start purifying things. You strip back your life and you start thinking, you know, actually, man, is this, you know, one cigarette a week causing impurity? Is this drink, alcoholic drink, causing impurity? Is this sexual thought causing impurity? Is this food, is this sugar causing impurity? And when you really start to kind of identify these things and pick them out and just live very pure, in my experience, the euphoric energy does seem to rise and flow and be there more than ever, man. So patience and purity, man, is what I would say. Because I do appreciate that it's not the most relatable thing to say, oh, dude, I'm blissing out today, man. Well, you can, bro, and I know some of you do. I certainly do, man. And it's great. You know, meditation is an excellent way. Lots of yoga as well, Kundalini yoga and various other types of yoga are very, very good for this. Drawing the energy upwards, it's excellent. But yeah, man, I really thought I'd just give a shout out to this euphoric energy, because if you're walking down the street and you're thinking, zing, like you got the fucking light bulb, lightning, life force in you, dude. It's just a nice feeling, man. I'm gonna pause and let this plane go by. All right, so the plane is gone. So pretty much, man, if you want to be a rapturous motherfucker, if you want to have some of this euphoric energy, man, keep going, keep retaining, keep purifying your state, and get to a really nice, raw experience. You know, the easier, you make it a lot easier for yourself, the purer and rawer your experience is. And that ain't not, you know, that's not even just diet and stuff, man. It's your literal thoughts, right? When you purify even your mind and the contents of your thoughts, there's no barrier between you and this spiritual energy. And one thing you'll probably feel, man, as you start, you know, retaining more and start taking this stuff more seriously, is you will have this thought which is like, yeah, man, I'm not really seeing anyone else feel this. Should I just kind of hide this? Should I kind of keep it to myself? Should I tone down my energy? Should I kind of repress it a bit? Fuck no. Don't need to do that, man. You know, my mind says this all the time, bro. It's like, man, you know, keep it to yourself, tone that shit down. Don't be overwhelming to people. You know? My work that I'm doing is do the opposite. That's the work that I need to do personally. Express that shit. Do the same, man. Do the same. Be ecstatic. Be euphoric. Be a rapturous motherfucker. Have rapture. Enjoy it. Right? Life is too fucking short to repress this stuff, man. Or to play it down, play it small. Fuck that, man. Fuck that. Enjoy the fuck out of your euphoric energy. Okay, cool, brother. That is it for me. If you would like some help with anything, if you'd like some support, I do offer coaching. And so if you resonate with the stuff that I talk about and you feel there would be value in us talking, you're very welcome to check out my website. You'll find it in the description below. And pretty much, man, it can be anything. You know, whether you're at the beginning of your journey or if you're quite advanced, I love to speak to all kinds of people, man. So just, you know, check it out, see if it's for you. And otherwise, man, enjoy the content. Peace.